know you could. Yeah, and times are changing everywhere. Do we dream and do we dare? It's up to you. The door is open wide. Feel the rhythm of today. Learn the part and join the play. The world is here. Let's take it for a ride. Hey, you could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could. Larger, larger than, bigger, bigger than, living hopes and dreams. Every boy and girl, higher, higher than, brighter, brighter than, all you wanted. And you know you could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You can have all you ever wanted. You know you could.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. And tonight I'm going to spend around 30 to 40 minutes sharing with you about some idea that I think you all may find it very useful, especially at time like this, where every day when you turn on the TV, what do you see? You hear all this news, CNN talking about the coronavirus in US, how things are getting so bad, how people are losing their job, how all the politicians are thinking about how to, revive the economy. So I think we Malaysians are actually very lucky that our government has done a good job in managing this whole crisis. But there's still one thing that many of us are not able to run away, which is this challenge of how are we going to continue with our life in the futures, in terms of for some of the businessmen, how our business is going to be run. And for those people who are earning salary, whether I will still have my job, whether my pay will be cut, or maybe I may even be retrenched. So these are all the questions that nowadays I think many Malaysians are thinking every day, every second, and most people are actually very worried about it. So tonight, I'd like to take around 30 to 40 minutes to share with you about some idea that I think can enlighten many of you so that you will not have to worry about your future. This particular program that we call Friends of Allianz, FOA, is something that we designed to help people which may directly or indirectly affected by this pandemic, by this MCO, and I'm sure that the next 30 minutes that you share with us, I'm sure that you will find it useful, because this is exactly why we are doing it. We are doing this to help all the friends of Allianz. So, what is this Friends of Allianz? As I say, it is something that we design to help people to overcome, the adversity that we all face during this very tough and challenging period. Now, I'd like to ask many of you these questions, right? Normally, what do you do after work, or what do you do, like, let's say, during the weekend? Obviously, during the MCO, we all stay home. But now I think we are under this recovery MCO. People start coming out, and many of you feel like you have been like stuck inside the prison for a few months. Now once things are open up, everybody kind of like rushing out, meet with their friends, something like catching up with their friends, and things are slowly moving back to the normal. So this is normally what we do. After work, or during the weekend, we come out here. What do? We basically come out here. We will just spend time. All right, we will just spend a lot of time socializing. We spend a lot of time having coffee. We spend our time, having a beer or two, or maybe even karaoke with friends. So to release all the tension that we all have been experiencing over the last couple of months, right? So this is normally what we do. But obviously, we all know that whenever we come out here to spend time with friends, in a cafe, in the bar, whatever, normally we have to spend money. All right, we have to spend money. But tonight, under this FOA, Friends of Allianz program, I'd like to share with you how you can turn your leisure time into something productive. Well, you have to spend time, talking anyway. You have to spend time drinking. You have to spend time socializing with friends, right? This is what you do. And normally when we do all this, we spend money. And sometimes not very productive. But under this FOA, we would like to help you to turn all this so-called leisure time into something productive, something which is beneficial to you. So what can you get out of this FOA? Basically, what we are going to do is, we are going to help you through this FOA to help you to earn more income, apart from any other income that you are already earning, maybe your salary, maybe your business income. We are going to help you to earn extra income. Not only that, if you have performed, you may even win a trip to somewhere in Europe, somewhere in Asia, countries like Hungary, like Budapest, Prague, to Hanoi, Halong Bay, Chiang Mai, all these places. You may just be that person to join us sometime next year, going into any of these trips. And of course, we pray that this whole thing is over, then all these trips that I just mentioned will be able to take place. So that is another thing that you may do. And of course, last but not least, you may also win the opportunity to be invited to one of our great events and then to be recognized on stage. So this FOA is designed to help any individual interested to have more income, to probably have a trip that you will enjoy very much, and also to be recognized, where most people normally do not have the opportunity to be recognized. All right? So basically, this is what FOA will be doing. Now, the question that you will ask is, okay, it sounds interesting, and I'm interested, so what should I do next? It's very simple. For this FOA, the only thing that you need to do, as I mentioned just now, you just have to sometimes come out, meeting out with your friends, socializing with your friends. Of course, in doing so, normally you either have a cup of coffee, beers, chit-chat, or maybe even sometimes karaoke, whatever. We do socialize. Now, in the process of you socializing, or talking to your friends. Just talk to them as per normal, and you can ask few questions. And by asking the few questions, you will be able to help them with some of the problems that they probably will not realize. And when you help them, you get all the benefit that I just mentioned just now. So how do you help these people? How do you help your friends? Now first, ask yourself this. Do you have friends that fall into this category that now you see on the screen? Ask yourself, you have friends, that if let's say today or tomorrow, either they themselves or their family have to be admitted to hospital, and they probably will have to worry about the medical bill. You have friends like that? I'm sure you do. And number two, do you also have friends that whenever they have some so-called emergency events, they may come to you for help, like maybe for some cash, to overcome the temporary challenge or problem that they face during the emergency situation? You have friends like that? You do. Sometimes we do that as well, right? And of course in Malaysia, how many people are not driving? So, do you have friends who drive? I'm sure. Almost all of them. We Malaysians just love car. Every family has got easily 1 or 2 or 3 cars. So, naturally, I believe many of the friends that you have surrounding you, they are, driver. That means they own a car, they drive car. You have friends like that? I'm sure you do. Now, some of your friends have married and they have children. I think it is only natural for us to assume that many parents do care about their children. Many parents, do care about if their child are smart enough to be admitted to the university. They want to be in the position to have accumulated enough money to send their kids to university. No parents want to have these regret situations, whereby where their kids are so smart, they can actually admitted to some very good university, but just that the parents, cannot come out with enough money to send the kid to school, and that is going to be a huge, big regret that I don't think any parents want to experience. So do we have people like that? Do we have friends like that? I'm sure you do as well, right? Then of course in Malaysia, we have aging populations. People are retiring, and based on certain survey, we realize that many people think that EPA is enough, but in reality, the survey has shown that many people have used up their EPF money within the short span of 3 to 5 years. So meaning to say that Malaysians need a supplementary retirement plan to supplement whatever retirement plan that they already have, which particular is the EPF. So I'm sure many of our friends they want to retire happily. They don't want to retire miserably. So I'm sure that they do worry about their retirement. Do you have friends like that? I'm sure you do as well. And of course, lastly, right, all of us here, I just like to ask you one question. Answer me these questions now. Now, what is the most important asset that you have in you? Many people tells me, that, it is my watch, it is my, my ring, it is my, my house, my cars, whatever. Now, none of this is wrong. But if you were to ask me, this is how I conclude. The most important asset in any of us, you and me, is nothing but our ability to earn income. It is the income that we earn, that we can buy this, we can buy that. And it is the income that we earn that we can take care of our family. It is the income that we earn, that we can take care of our children's educations and the mortgage and also probably our retirement. So without our income, nothing will happen. Without our income, our family will have no futures. But the question is, will our income stop? The answer is it will. It definitely will. It's just a matter of when. Sometimes it happens early. Sometimes it happens, a very later stage in our life. Sometimes it happens in between. But whatever it is, whenever a person's income stops, the family's life will be in jeopardy. Okay? The family's living standard will be compromised. And that is something that we all don't want to see. And this will happen to everyone, including us, of course, including many of our friends. Now, the people that I talked about just now, right? Do you have friends, who fall into this category? I'm sure you do, because I do. I talk to everyone. Everyone has got a friends like that. You see, these are our friends. And these are all the questions, the issues that we talk about. Basically, what does it mean? It means all of us here, one way or another, is facing some kind of risk. But to many people, we have not done anything except to prepare to face the risk ourselves. That means when something to happen, we have to take care of this ourselves. In this FOA program, what you are going to do is, by talking to your friends in a very simple way, which I will show you later, just by socializing with them, talking to them, let them be aware that they have this risk. And when they feel like trouble or afraid or kind of worried about this, then you are there to tell them, I will be able to help you to transfer your risk to someone else. So that when something happens, whatever problem that you face here, someone will take care for you. This is what you do. Basically what I mean is, you are going to help your friends to transfer all the risks that I mentioned just now to someone else, so that when something happens, they will not have to face the risk themselves. This is what you do. But you see, by doing so, by helping them to transfer the risk, what do you get? You are going to get all the benefit that I mentioned just now. By helping your friends to save enough money, to transfer all the risk away to someone else, by doing so, your friends benefit. But you at the same time also benefit by probably having more money, more income. Or even win a trip to Europe, to some part in Asia, to some of the countries that we are going. And also to be recognized, to be invited to one of our events and then to be recognized on stage. Something that many people say, well, I have worked so hard in my life, I have worked so long, in my life, but whenever I do well, I rarely have the chance, to be recognized on stage. Now, you have the chance to do so. So, this is what I want to share with you about FOA, Friends of Allianz. So let me give you a summary, right? What exactly is this Friends of Allianz? Now, if you were to look at this picture, it's very simple. You, as a Friends of Allianz, you are not our agents. So what do? You come out socializing, you got friends, you will, refer your friends, you will refer your friends to our agents. All right? So as I mentioned just now, when you have the friends, you talk to them, you help them to transfer the risk, and when your friends are interested to do so, you are not the one who does it. We will have the Allianz licensed agent to do it for you. So when this agent, all right, talk to your friends, they basically do all the job. Okay? Once you talk to your friends, they are interested, the next thing will be for our agent to follow up on them. So they will talk to them, they will close the deal on them, even come to the servicing, everything, it is going to be done by the licensed agents of Allianz. So you basically do nothing except to socialize, asking few questions, and after that, get the agents to call your friends and they will take care of the rest. And when the thing is done, you get your income, you get your trip, and you get your recognition. It is that simple. Now you may ask the questions. Well, it sounds interesting. This FOA, I will be able to earn more income. And this FOA, I may win a trip. And also this FOA, I will be able to be recognized on stage. So, how much can I earn? What will be the potential income that I will be able to earn? Now, basically, if you were to look at this, the referral fees is unlimited. You can refer as many as possible and as much as possible. Just like, for example, this is one of our so-called FOA, the very top one, the last 6 months, right? I think her referral fees, has come to something close to 50K. So it can be anything from few thousand to 10K to 20K to 50K, and this is only for the first 6 months, and it can be more. And let me show you the next slide, right? Now this is an example. Why? These are our top 5 agents in our company, where you can see that their business are very much referred by the friends of Allianz. As you can see, the top one, almost 500,000 of the business has been referred to her. So this particular referrer, this particular friends of Allianz, through this effort, he or she will earn something like 50K over the last 6 months. And it can be more. It can be more. And there's no limit to it. So, meaning to say that you basically don't have to do anything. You just have to talk to your friends, arouse their interest, then the rest, our life agents will do all the follow-up. And when the deal is closed, you will get your shares of the income. As simple as that. What have you done? You have not really done anything, apart from talking, apart from raising some questions, apart from trying to do a bit to arouse your friends' interest. That's all. That's all that you do. So the first thing, the unlimited referral fees, which will be very helpful at times like this to help you to improve your income. Now, that's how I talk about the trip. As you can see, this one, Budapest. Prague and Budapest is supposed to be one of the destinations that we are going next year. So if you were to come in today to be our friends of Allianz, and you have referred enough business to our agents, this potentially will be the trip that you are going to win sometime next year. Of course, hopefully this whole thing will be behind, all right, this pandemic. Then apart from Prague and Budapest, if you want to go to somewhere nearer, this is going to be the trip Hanoi and Halong Bay is also another trip that you may potentially win, all right, and you will be able to enjoy this very beautiful place in Vietnam. Okay, and of course, there's another more normal level, which is a few days, 3 days, 2 night trip to Chiang Mai, to of course try out the food, and also the natural beauty in the places like this. Plus, many other more destinations that we may announce from time to time. The whole thing is this: as a friends of Allianz, not only you can earn more income, you also stand a chance to go to many destinations, many interesting destinations, and you go to all these places for free, right? You don't have to pay a single cent. Okay, company will take care of all the costing, right? So that is the second one. And of course, the third thing, as I mentioned just now, apart from earning more income, winning a trip, if you like, you will also be invited to take part in our great event, where we have got like few events every year, and one of them is like Oscar, where people dress out nicely, go on stage, and sometimes of course you can also bring your family together, to go on stage to be recognized. It is a feeling that sometimes money cannot buy, right? But many people told me that they have to work so hard in their company, but their company rarely had this chance or the opportunity or the platform to recognize them. And being an FOA, you stand a chance to really enjoy that feeling of being recognized on stage enjoying the applause of 1,000 of people, under the stage. So that is something, that you will be able to enjoy. But again, ask yourself, what do you need to do? Virtually nothing. You just come out here, during your weekend, after the work hours, socializing with friends, talk to them, ask few questions, arouse the interest. Then after that, let our agent to go and do all the necessary follow-up, including the servicing. So when they do the job, they close the deal, you get your income, you get your trip, and you get your recognition. It is that simple. So you may be wondering, oh, Mr. Ong, if I'm interested to become, but I am not really so familiar with this line of business, so I really don't know what to say or what to talk when I am with my friends. So how to go about doing it? Don't worry. We have a lot of so-called script ready that we are going to share with you, and we're going to train you. You don't have to worry about not knowing what to say, because we are going to teach you exactly what to say. In fact, what I'm going to show you is a video, that's just to show you. It is me, in this video that you will see talking to someone. That is exactly how you will be talking to your friends when you are out there having coffee with them. So you just take a look at that, and you will realize that how easy it is going to be. So why don't we take a look at this video, and I'll come back to you later. Okay. I'll call you back. Okay, now I'm a bit busy. I'll call you back. Okay, thank you.
Who's that lah?
No, I think my friend just passed away last year. Then he had written a will and then tried to pass on his estate to his family. Then God knows, now the family told me that they were told that after deducting all the debts and the income tax, now the family end up getting nothing. Can you believe that? And they asked me why. Then I asked my friend, why is that possible? I asked my lawyer friend. Then he told me that, do you know that in Malaysia, when somebody passed away, all right, if you want to pass your estate to your family, but you make sure that you have no debt, and you also make sure that you got no income tax. So in my friend's case, I think probably like before his death, he probably owes some business debt and also the income tax. So that's why before the family can get anything, all his estate has to be paid to the what they call the creditor first. So now the family getting nothing. They asked me to help. How to help? I also don't know what to help. So when I called my friend, then last week he came to see me and he advised me to do something that we call insurance trust. Have you heard about that? No, right?
Not really.
So I think when he explained to me, I think it really makes sense. So I did it, and now I feel so much better. So I think Dennis, being a good friend, a long time friend, I know you, you know me, and I think your situation is quite similar to mine, and probably also the friend that I just mentioned. I think for the sake of being good friend, I don't want next time anything happen between us, then our family have to trouble you or your family have to trouble me. So I think it's good that you actually do something about this.
Okay.
I will get my friend to call you. Okay, I think this is really good. You answer his call. All right. So hear him out. What he has to say. If you like what he says, then you decide what to do. All right. But if you find what he says doesn't make any sense, right? Then it's your call. All right, it's your call. I just feel that there's no harm at all for you to at least listen to him and then maybe decide ourselves, so that we don't put ourselves into the position like what I just mentioned about my friend. Give him his number.
Thanks,
give him his
Mr.
number.
Ong.
Then
And I thought
ask him
view
to
is
call
good
you.
enough. Yeah.
No. I think that's what I thought as well.
Yeah.
So obviously my friend thought the same. That's why I think his family is in a situation like this.
Very bad.
So this
Thank
is
you. Let me take this down.
this number. You take it down.
Okay.
So I get him to call you. Then
Hey, thank you.
answer his call. Then you take it from there.
Appreciate this.
Huh?
Thank you.
Okay, come on.
Cheers.
Cheers. See, that simple. So, what did I do just now? Nothing. I was talking. I was just having fun, chit-chatting, then, raise some questions, and talk a bit about, my experience. That's it. So it is so simple. So should you be interested to become the friends of Allianz, don't worry. Things like what you saw just now, that's what exactly that we are going to teach you. So you don't need to be the expert, you don't need to have like a degree in order to get involved in this project. All that you need to do is you come out during your after work hour, you come out during your weekend socializing with your friends, and in the whole process, you just talk like what I did just now. That's all. Very, very simple. So, ladies and gentlemen, friends of Allianz, you are our friends. That's why whenever you see some of your friends having the problem that I mentioned just now, you want to help them to transfer the risk, you will think of Allianz helping them. So that's why you refer them to us. That's why you are called friends of Allianz. Now, this is a project, that Allianz is the first company in the whole industry to do so. We actually started sometime early this year, as you can see. Over the last 6 months, the response has been very encouraging, and up until July 16, right? I think we have already got more than 7,500 FOA members, right? And all these 7,500 are supported by our 1,400 licensed Allianz Life agent. So we are the first company to do so. I think this is very helpful, and this is actually going down very well with the public, especially during a time like this where people may face some financial difficulty or challenge in terms of being retrenched, or business heading into some difficult territory or whatever. So this whole thing, FOA, Friends of Allianz, actually come in very handy at a time like this, and Allianz is very proud to be the first company to have introduced this program to the general public. All right? So as you can see, just now, as I mentioned just now, right? This project, basically, you are not our agents. Basically, you are only our friends, so you don't sell. All right? So you don't have license. Okay? You don't attend training. Of course, if you want to, you are more than welcome, but you don't have to do all this. All that you need to do is come out, socializing with your friends, talk to them, arouse the interest, then the rest, we will get the licensed agent to do it. So this whole process, I guarantee you, it is legal. It is in compliance with the law, so in no way that you are at any risk of doing something illegal. I mean, first of all, Allianz being a reputable company, we will not take any risk, of doing anything which is subject to our agents or even our friends, into a situation like this. We will not. All right. So rest assured that this project, it is legal, and it is done in accordance to the rules. So you have nothing to worry, but just to learn how to be a good friend of Allianz and refer more friends to us and enjoy better income, enjoy the trip, and also enjoy the recognition. Now, if you are interested, what you can do is you can actually scan, all right, this QR code that you see on the screen, and then you can register yourself into it. Then, of course, you can connect with your preferred agent. Most likely, the person who have recommend that you come in today to listen to this sharing, you can scan now and then register yourself, and then to start becoming our friends of Allianz and start earning extra income, getting yourself ready for the trip, and then to be recognized on stage. So this is what we can do, and I look forward to welcoming you soon enough, so that you will be like part of the 7,500 that I mentioned just now, and probably very soon we will be able to cross the 10,000. Now, apart from this, right, another thing that I like to share with my friends in front of the camera about this thing that we are doing now, which we are now at the last the stage of the last 10 days. Okay, something that we call Allianz We Care Community. So what is this? This is basically something, that we do it for the Malaysian general public. You can be our customer. You may not be our customer. You can be our customers, but you can also be our FOA. All that you need to do is what? Is to go into our link, and then you sign up this free COVID-19 coverage. It is free. Okay, absolutely free. But there are 3 categories. If you are not our customers, you can also sign up. By signing up, should a person be diagnosed of the COVID-19, you will get 1,000 of the so-called subsidy. And of course, it should death occur, then I think we will also pay a sum of money as well. But if you are our customers, then you get a higher amount of up to 3,000. All right? Then of course you also enjoy a higher amount of the death benefit should the death is caused by COVID-19. But if you are our customer and today you also become our friends of Allianz, then you will enjoy an even higher subsidy on the COVID-19 treatment fees. At the same time, when it comes to death, I think the coverage will be higher as well. So this is something that Allianz does just for the sake of caring for the Malaysian community. And we are doing this absolutely for free. So for all the friends who are in front of the camera, I urge you to go into our link and try to sign up. If you have not, then there's always no harm to get a free coverage. But I'm sure that it will be something that can come in handy should any of those things that we don't want to that may happen. But thank God it seems that Malaysia is under a much better control now, and let us keep our finger crossed that we will continue to be like that. All right. So I think basically, as I promised you, it is going to be the 30 to 40 minutes, and now I think I have talked for about 35 minutes. And before I end, as usual, I would just like to answer a few questions. I think I need to. Okay, let me. Okay, the first question, there are a few questions here. First question, I think someone asked about, do I have any sales target being an FOA? The answer is no. All right, why? Because as I say, you are not our agent. You are only our friends. So whenever your friends, you see that some of your friends facing those risks, right? You have them to transfer the risk away. But who does the job? Is our agent. So you are not our agent, therefore you have no sales target whatsoever. So don't worry about that. Then another second question that many ask is, do I need to take any exam? No. The answer is no. Why? Because again, as I say, you are not Allianz agent. You are friends of Allianz. Basically, you are like a referral to us. That anyone that they are interested, you tell them, Allianz is good. I know this agent. I will ask him to come and talk to you. That's it. Then when the agent does all the job, close all the deal, you get your extra income, you get your trip, and then you get your recognition. So because of that, you are not the official agent, so you are not required to take any exam. And another question that some of you ask is that, is there any registration fee to be FOA? No, there's no fee. All right, there's no fee. So basically, I think you just scan. Once you go into the link, you scan, you will realize that you just need to fill up the particular, and there's no fees, to be charged. So you don't need to get your credit card ready for that. And another question is the FOA membership for lifetime? Yes. Okay. Once you are FOA, you can be the FOA forever, and you don't have to worry about sales target. You don't have to worry about your performance, because basically, essentially you are our friends. So whenever any of people that that you think you want to help them, or you know they need us to help them, you will refer to us. So there is no limit to your membership, and you can be our FOA forever. And this is also another question that most of you ask. My colleague have compiled any renewal needed for the FOA membership. The answer is no. All right, there's no need because, as we said, because there's no sales target or whatsoever. So I think all these like exam fees, renewal, all this stuff, is actually not required, right? So I think if I had to summarize, right, the gist of most of the questions asked here, right, this is it. You are friends of Allianz. You are not our agents. So you refer your friends to our agents. You basically do not have to do much. You just come up here socializing, talk to them, ask few questions which you saw me demonstrating in the video just now. You do the same. You arouse the interest, and should your friends are interested, you can just get the agent to call them, and the agents will do all the necessary follow-up. That's all that you do. As we say, you essentially have to do almost nothing. But the agents will do everything, including the service. But when the whole thing, when the whole deal concluded, you will get your income. You will get your trip. And you will also get your recognition. How easy life, can be. Can it be easier than that? Virtually do nothing, because anyway we come out to socialize with friends anyway during the weekend or after the work hours, whatever. So this Friends of Allianz is something that we design, which is very easy for you. You virtually don't have to do anything, but our agents are the one who are really going to do all the job because they are the licensed agent. So that is all about FOA. So I'd like to thank you, for the 40 minutes that you have with me. And I hope, my very simple message that I have given to you can also arouse your interest. And should you feel like this is really something that you like to try, or this is something, that can benefit you virtually at no cost, why not? Again, go back to the QR code just now, scan it, register yourself, and I hope to welcome you to be our new Friends of Allianz in the near future. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for your attention for the past 40 minutes. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you all soon. Thank you very much, and good night.